Manheim Central.
It's,
Brian,
So it's
do you know, is it a rain or shine on Monday, or?
If it rains, the parade.
So it's like you're going and you're supporting him.
it
and
looks
you're
kind of
like, oh,
iffy. I just
man.
pulled up the weather.
Because I know it's looking.
Yeah.
Ceremony.
Yeah. No, James took some really good pictures because James was really into photography and stuff. He went down and got permission to like be on the infield and got some really good shots. So there he was being an uncle. Because he was like side by side Manheim Central players.
I was gonna say, that would be big.
Oh, my word.
Large space.
Taking.
No, no worries. And we're gonna
Wrong colors,
just do it when I bring it.
wrong colors.
Okay. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Lebanon City Pre-Council meeting for May 23rd, 2024. And we'll go through the agenda for Tuesday evening, since Monday is a holiday. The assignment of the prayer goes to Karen Hados. Okay, and everyone has received the minutes. Please take a look at those and be prepared for any additions, corrections, or deletions on Tuesday. You've also received the budget report for January 1st through April 30th, 2024. Please take a look at that. I don't know if anyone from council has anything on the budget now, but Mayor, if you want to give us an overview.
So with a little more than 33% of the budget year completed, revenues are almost 47%, expenditures are just about at 26%. Thus, we are performing better than budgeted in both categories.
All right, thank you, Mayor. Questions
welcome.
from council and from anyone in attendance? Okay. Tonight we have a department update, and that is from the Director of Administration Assistant to the Mayor, Melissa Quinones. Melissa?
Okay. First, I'm going to start with some of our City of Lebanon recreation projects for 2024-2025. First one's for Southwest Park. We received an LSA grant in 2023. The project is to shift and expand the existing courts to include 3 tennis courts and 4 pickleball courts. This project can be bid out or completed by a CoStar's contract. So we're looking to get that one completed because we have the funding. Another one at Southwest Park is the splash pad, which we have some ARPA funding that we're going to use for that project, which we're going to connect with Ritu for engineering, work with Raindrop for design for the splash pad, and purchase the water features through Raindrop with CoStar's contract. So we'll be working on that one. We're looking to have that probably done by next year, or the money has to be spent before the end of 2026. Going on to Coleman's Memorial Park, the dog park there, where the pool used to be, the city received a DCNR grant in 2024. The project's to install a dog park with separate large and small dog areas. YSM was hired as city's consultant to design and bid the project. ADA and stormwater improvements will need to be made. And also the pickleball courts there, which we talked at last month at our meeting, we've received funding to do the pickleball courts there. And also at Coleman's, we have the connector trail, which we did have funding for that with the REACH, which that will connect Coleman's Memorial Park to the Union Canal Tunnel Park. The plans have been designed for the full connection. The city is focused on the trail connection inside Coleman's Park to 22nd Street. This phase is within the city limits, and the final phase is with another township. Wilson Construction designed the trail plans with Coleman's Memorial Park, and the next step is to bid the project. Moving on to Veterans Memorial Walkway. The city received $25,000 from the Lebanon County Commissioners in Marcellus Shale Grant to assist in the cost to make improvements along the Veterans Memorial Walkway and connect the walkway to John E. Wanger Memorial Park. There we would look to replace the benches along the Quiddy, improve benches and picnic tables, and additional tree plantings, and also to replace the fencing along the Quiddy. Another project that we have is Liberty Trail Park, which is next to the building here in Liberty. There, we have, final plans are being completed by Derek and Etson, and Steckbeck Engineering has been completed. The project will include decorative lighting, stamped asphalt, walkways, benches, and game tables, landscaping, and archways. The project is should be placed out to bid hopefully next week, and estimated to be completed in this fall. So we're hoping to get that one done. Now moving on, this year the city, we have some programs that we're planning activities for children ages 6 to 12. This year we are working with different city departments to plan these activities, with the police department, fire department, public works, and administration. The first one is the nature camp, which this will be the 6th year for the nature camp, and it's going to be held June 25th, 26th, 27th from 9 to 12 at the Nature Barn. The nature camp utilizes an outdoor hands-on setting to provide science education for children ages 6 to 12. Campers are sure to have a blast observing nature up close and spending most of their time outside through the camp's emphasized experimental learning. The program's free for Lebanon City residents, and then we have a $20 fee for non-city residents. And currently, we have 17 children signed up for that one, and we have up to a maximum of 30. So the next camp that we have, which is going to be new this year, is recycling. We call it a recycling mini camp. It's going to be held Monday, July 1st from 10 to 12 in the Optimist Building at Southwest Park. Our recycling coordinator is going to assist with this one, and it's going to be to educate children on the importance of recycling and the benefits it has on the environment. And right now we have 13 signed up for that program. Another one is the Firefighter for a Day mini camp. It's going to be Friday, July 12th from 10 to 12 at the Optimist Building at Southwest Park. Firefighter for a Day will involve fire safety education, which involves the importance of having a fire escape plan and simple tips to follow to prevent fires through hands-on activities and an interactive inflatable house that we have purchased. And there we have 20 kids already signed up. The final one is the Detective for a Day mini camp. It's going to be Friday, July 26th from 10 to 12 at the Optimist Building. Lebanon City detectives will have activities that teach children the skills and methods used by detectives to solve crimes, which include fingerprints and other fun investigative activities. And we currently have 23 signed up for that. So that's kind of our update with our recreation department.
Great. A lot of information. Thank you, Melissa. Some exciting stuff going on this summer. That's
Yeah.
great. And it's great to hear all the plans we
And
have
all
for different areas.
the camps are on our website for like information signing up. You can sign up for all of them on one sheet if you want. And we did have it on our Facebook, which we'll probably start pushing that again, but we do, you know, most of them are more than half already filled. So the maximum's 30, so
Okay.
they're getting full.
All right. Any questions from council? And from anyone in attendance? Cornell? Cornell, if you could come up to the mic, and you might have to press the button. It's for the folks at home with YouTube. It's not on.
Should I hit this button or?
Thanks, George.
I could provide something, and we have something on our
Thanks,
website,
George.
but I could provide something too, if you need. Yeah.
Yes. And then with the walkway or the money you got for the walkway, is that planning to do the whole walkway or certain
You mean for
parts?
Liberty Street?
Yeah, no, the benches and the
Veterans
rail-
Memorial.
Oh, yes. We plan to do the whole walkway, yes.
And what time frame would that be?
We just received that word of that grant a couple
Oh,
weeks
okay.
ago, so we're kind of in the planning
So if-
stages.
So when we have our meeting, which Jackie's been out the last couple of days, but we're going to get a meeting scheduled with you, and then we can go over all of that and see if you still want to do something.
Well, I mean,
or
if you're gonna, we would like to at least designate some money towards it because we have it that was donated for it, so I
Yeah.
gotta use it for that, so I could say, just when we talk, but
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say, I can
Yeah.
donate. Thanks.
yep. Thank you, Cornell.
Thank you. And any other questions for Melissa? Okay. Melissa, again, thank you. All right, moving on Tuesday night, we will have one resolution. And this is of the City of Lebanon, Lebanon County, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, supporting the Pennsylvania Commission for the United States Semi-Quincentennial. Did I get? Did
You
I get
did.
that? Wow, okay. And that is America 2050 PA. And who would like to take that resolution on Tuesday? George? Thank you, George. And Mayor, if you can give us a little background?
Yes, I can. So the Lebanon County Commissioners officially passed a resolution to honor America's 250th anniversary in Lebanon County. The commemoration of the anniversary of the founding of the United States originally occurred in 1776, and 250 years later will be 2026. Now, 2026 seems like that's way far out there, but for something like that, we have to start planning now because it's going to be here before we know it. The majority of the counties across our state have already started planning for this celebration, and we've had the committee, the steering committee, has had 2 meetings. The third one will be in October, and if anyone is interested in joining the steering committee, you should contact Jen Kuzo with Visit Lebanon Valley. So the state of Pennsylvania has recommended focus areas to include, but they're not limited to these, but it's agricultural, arts, workforce, diversity, education, environment, government, health, history, nature, military, technology, and tourism. Like I indicated, a steering committee has been formed. Josie Ames is the chair. Jen Kuzo from Visit Lebanon Valley, Jan Morrissey from Historic Preservation Trust of Lebanon County are the co-chairs. And the mission of the steering committee is to educate, preserve, innovate, and celebrate the Lebanon Valley and all of the rich history that has come before us. They have started to compile a list of ideas and suggestions from the people that have been attending the meetings, but they would like to hear from the public, and I did place some hard copies of a survey that you may fill out. It's also, I believe, online. If you have any ideas, so that they can brainstorm these ideas and talk about details and dreams moving forward, please fill out that form and make sure that you get it to them before the next meeting or as soon as you can, because I think they're individually talking and whatnot prior to the next meeting that's going to be held in October. What the committee has come up with so far is that their initial breakdown of committees would be historic preservation, highlighting our historic sites, military platform, some type of a project to honor our servicemen and women, an educational platform for school-age children and families' involvement. They would like to sign up the schools, the libraries, and other community organizations. The community platform would be the municipalities, the townships, the boroughs, to recognize citizens for good deeds and their unity in our community, or maybe a Keystone Kindness initiative. The art and culture platform would be programs, obviously, that support arts and culture in the Lebanon Valley. And sponsorship committee, I believe the state is requiring that each county have a Liberty Bell project and a Liberty Tree project. And the Liberty Bell, it's my understanding that you're allowed to decorate it or paint it or something. I'll get more details on that. But there's a Liberty Bell that is to be displayed, and then the Liberty Tree is supposed to be on some sort of a historic site. And there's costs to both of those items, but it is my understanding a requirement for the counties to have this. And then also maybe they would have merchandise available for sale. I can remember, real quick sidebar, back in 1976, I remember I lived in Jonestown.
I wasn't born yet.
Yeah, right. Jonestown Borough had this big celebration, and I remember a big stage on the square in Jonestown, and I had this T-shirt. I don't know if they gave them out or if we bought them, but it said Spirit of 1776. And we had dancing, and there was food and stuff, but that's all I remember about it. I remember the T-shirt, so probably T-shirts and hats are important. And then the last one, Marketing and Social Media Committee, the Facebook groups, website page, content creation, sharing the messaging, and listing and promoting special events throughout the county. The committee is going to be at the Lebanon Area Fair from 5 to 7 p.m. on Community Night, which is Tuesday, July 23rd. And they want to get the word out to the community and raise awareness of our mission for 2026.
Okay, thank you, Mayor.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
I know we were just discussing, we have the time capsule that is buried out at Coleman Memorial that we're required to open. So I'm sure we're going to incorporate that into the festivities.
Yeah.
So, and if anyone knows where the combination is to the time capsule, we're looking for it.
I'm sure Irv Siegel knows.
Okay,
Somebody
that
needs
does,
to ask him.
that does not help us, Mayor. Thank you.
Sorry.
Lots of, it sounds like it's going to be lots of events.
Yeah, I think so. There's some excitement, so.
All right, great.
If
And-
every organization was my suggestion, every organization that typically holds something in a year, like Historic Schaeferstown has a festival, CLA has their Music and Brew Fest, you know, if instead of doing it on the date that they normally have, because they would like to do this on the 4th of July. So if we can get everyone, or even if the CLA says, no, we want to still do our Music and Brew Fest, but we'll commit to paying for one band to be there. If everyone would just step up and just do one little thing, I think we could have a really nice event on the 4th of July, which is obviously our country's birthday and should be the highlight of the year.
I would love to see it at the park, actually. I mean, or at
I
least
don't know
part
if
of
the
it.
park is actually big enough, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, that's
It may have
true.
to be at the Expo Center. I mean, if we're talking about the whole county,
Sure,
if we're
yeah.
just having a city celebration, but
Well, I know
if
we have to do the time capsule, and
Yeah.
when we looked at the newspaper articles, it was a big to-do. It sounds like they spent the day with bands, and they had folks from the Gap had displays set up, and I know the Girl Scouts were there.
well, these are all
Cheryl
things
and
that we
yeah.
need to discuss.
So yes,
Yeah.
we should do some sort of planning.
Yeah.
So, okay. Any other questions from council?
Joe, I have one for you. When was the time capsule placed?
In, I was just going to say 1776, 1976.
Okay,
Yes.
thanks.
So, all right. Any other questions? Okay. Mayor, thank you.
You're welcome.
That formally ends that's our formal agenda for Tuesday night. And again, a reminder, due to Memorial Day, our city council meeting will be Tuesday, May 28th at 6:30 p.m. So at this time, I'll open it up to council. Anything to bring forward?
Yeah, I
Brian?
just wanted to just say everybody should come out to the Memorial Day Parade on Monday. Step off is at 9:30 a.m. So then down Cumberland Street, north on 4th, and then across west on Lehman to Memorial Park, where there will be a ceremony. So it's a great event. Hopefully, it's going to be a beautiful day, and you know, just stepping off this weekend, this Memorial weekend, I also just want to say thank you to those who have served, our veterans, and those who have put their lives on the line to protect this great country. You know, thinking about that coming up on our 250th anniversary, you know, I am proud of our country, and we need to support those people who have taken that step and put that work forward. So I'm looking forward to this Memorial Day, and then in 2026 also being part of the celebrations. So that's
So
all I
if it
have.
rains, everyone should pay attention to Froggy, WLBR. I believe Bill Miser will be contacting them.
Okay.
And also on their Facebook page, if it gets canceled. The parade may get canceled, and then I'm waiting to hear a word back unless we did, and I didn't see it, but I think he was asking the county commissioners if he could use the auditorium at the courthouse for the ceremony itself. Did he? Okay. So he got permission? Okay. Okay.
Okay. All right. Brian,
you,
Mayor,
Cornell.
thank you. All right. Anything else from council? Mayor, do you have anything? And any questions from anyone in attendance? Okay. Thank you, everyone, and we will see some of you on Monday, hopefully, and the rest, hopefully, on Tuesday evening. So, thanks.